Thank you for flying Air Audible. Please put on your headphones and relax as we begin our ethereal journey through the worlds of fiction. Our first destination today takes you beyond the wall. Then, if you look to your left, you'll see the planet Mars. Get a galactic tan. After our brief stop in Gilead, our next stop is your own. Be it the mythical world of Hogwarts or ancient Greece, there are limitless possibilities. Wherever it is, we'll get you there in style. The difference is audible.
The program is rated TV MA NSFW OMFG GAF TTV BYGAS. It is unsafe for epileptics. It kills lab rats. Why are you still here? This show came out of the dark recesses of a coked-up guy's mind who has just been given too much privilege and access and now just takes a depraved delight in disturbing and scaring you. In fact, if we're being totally honest here, the original creator never expected a third season pickup, so now he's just trying to think of creative ways to kill the characters off. Seriously, don't watch this.
Coming to you live.
We're live.
In front of an audience from around the world, where we talk about fighters, fighting, and events. Welcome to Fight World Live, where you can hear about the latest in the world of combat sports. Get ready to gear up and square up, because we are going live. And now, broadcasting live.
We will broadcast live.
This is Fight World Live.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Fight World Live on Amazon Prime. This is Dave Potter, the big dick bandit of all combat sports. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope Gabe to step to. Introducing four-time. Oh my God, I'm gonna come. It's four-time, Mr. Gabe. Gabe, how you doing tonight?
I was fine until that last part of the comment. That made me feel a little awkward. I gotta take a shower just by hearing that with bleach.
Oh, because you won $1 million in your lawsuit and you're not giving any of your friends any of that money? Oh, that's great.
$1 million.
$1 million. Gabe, you're such a nice friend. Gabe won a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Congratulations, Mr. Gabe. Well deserved, you beautiful bearded, balded bastard. And guess what? He's not sharing any of his winnings, any of his earnings with his best friends, Jake Hatton and David Potter. So thank you, Gabe. You're a horrible friend.
I'll take half. I'll take a portion of the money and get you a gold encrusted wiener hat.
I promise. I made you guys a deal. I will wear the wiener hat. It will happen.
Hey,
it's coming.
You know what? Gabe, that's progress. Man of his word.
Well, the wiener hat is coming. I'm just coming thinking about it. So, and we also have at one point in time considered one of the best fighters in the world, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jake Hatton. Jake, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. Home visiting with my family in Colorado and, just kind of enjoying the cooler weather.
Very nice. Not enjoying your football team, however.
I want to punch you right in the face.
I don't know what that means.
Jake Hatton, did I touch a little nerve?
Aren't you
did I just play with a little nerve?
You guys have won one game.
Wait, what?
The Patriots have won one game.
Yeah.
One game.
Anyway, are we ready for five topics, everybody?
I'll be having a seminar on crippling depression considering I'm a Patriots fan. Thank you.
I am.
Not gonna talk about Patriots or else I'll kill myself. This was asked by the fans. Thank you very much for your questions. Let's go. Topic number one. Topic number one. Here comes an argument. Everybody just wants to see us argue. Topic number one. Will anyone buy this weekend's PFL? And did they make a huge mistake not airing it on free ESPN? Jake Hatton, what say you, good sir?
We all know how I feel about this. I think they made a terrible mistake. I mean, they had an opportunity they paid all this money for Francis. They've got some notoriety, and they're going to limit their audience by this pay-per-view model. I'm saying big mistake, and I'm guessing in between 50 to 65,000 pay-per-view buys, which is a huge, huge failure. I wish they would have done it for free and really continued. Their brand is just not established as much as they want to think it is. It just takes time. It just takes time to brand and to get it out there. And I really would like to see them do a huge card free on ESPN, get that following, then do the pay-per-view later. So I think this is a huge mistake.
Did you see what Dana White said about the PFL? Because the PFL was airing clips of Kayla Harrison losing, and then Dana White's like, "Oh, fucking awesome! That's great. You said you're gonna sell out the Spear and you're gonna spend more money on the Spear. Good for you. You're already losing money. Like
you mentioned already, Kayla, a little bit, but PFL posted a video about a few hours before her fight, kind of putting her down and using that as a way to promote their upcoming fight with Larissa. What do you think as a promoter? Do you think that's the right kind of way to go?
I think when you're losing as much money as they are, go for it. Throw the kitchen sink at it. This guy just came out recently and said, we're going to spend more money than they did on the Sphere. Oh, that sounds brilliant. How many tickets are you going to sell? Yeah, they're not very bright. So if I were them, I would listen, it's all fair. Knock yourself out. They're drowning. They suck. I mean, they're not good at what they do.
Like, did you see what he said, Jake?
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you're Dana, you're just sitting back laughing because they're just making. I'm not going to say rookie mistakes, but I don't know how this isn't a mistake. I mean, if you do, let's say they make $1 million or even $2 million in their pay-per-view buys, 50% of that goes to the pay-per-view provider, so that's $1 million. Then, Francis Ngannou is getting paid $20 million and his opponent's getting paid, I think they had a guarantee for $2 million. And the rest of the payroll, let's say they're up to, even $23 million, they're not going to hardly have any ticket sales that they're going to make huge money off of. They've got huge production costs. And it's insane. I just don't know how they're surviving. Their investors can't be happy.
I will disagree.
Gabe, what say you? Sorry.
I think that the gate will probably be good because it's in Saudi Arabia.
A good point. I stand corrected. Good point.
Just for that point. The rest you're spot on. But I feel like the gate is going to be a good gate because of the location.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because who's backing it.
And it's in Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. He's got no. You're right. You're absolutely right on that.
That is the one of all the things you said is the only thing that I can disagree with you on. I will say the new belts. Have you seen the belts that they're putting out?
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous. They're like full gold, real, like a 15-pound belt, like really. And I have no doubts that they are very, very expensive and add that onto the cost. Beautiful belts, but I 100% agree with you. They've done so many horrible business practices. They had Ngannou. I thought that was a great pickup when he beat Tyson Fury. It's not Tyson Fury. It's is it Tyson Fury?
With the boxing match?
He almost beat Tyson Fury. He came a dick hair away from beating Tyson Fury.
Dropped him, and at that point, it if they would have had him fight right then, that would have been the time to spark it and use that momentum. Then he loses, he gets knocked out in his next boxing match, and now they're pushing him forward. Bad timing. Not to mention that Cyborg has been off forever. The girl that beat Kayla Harrison, yeah, they're going to utilize her as a building point, but even then, like, it's just the strategy's off. I agree with Jake. If they do 50 to 60,000 buys, that will be amazing in itself. And if you understand the pay-per-view market, 50 to 60, that's what like the backyard wrestlers do. You know, it is a poor. I don't know how they're doing it, and I mean, you can burn money all you want, but they've just, if they would have made, look, they're not going to make enough money on the pay-per-view to where it's going to make money, where it's going
not
to
even close
cost. They should have done it for free and just maybe ate another couple $1 million.
And that's because they completely dropped the ball.
Valkyrie.
Oh,
Everybody
God.
meets the miniest of all Gabes. Hello, little Gabe. How you doing?
She's going back to kickboxing. We're right in the middle of it. She had to go to the bathroom real quick. We had to take a little break. She's apologizing for
no need to apologize.
No need to apologize, kiddo.
Okay. All right.
Hi.
Bye.
Hello. All right. Are you guys ready for topic number 2?
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's do this. It's time for topic number 2. Topic number 2. Ooh, this is a good one. We're getting closer to Tyson versus Paul. Will it happen? And what do you think are the results? Jake Hatton, what say you, good sir?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to happen, and I've had mixed emotions, but Mike's a grown man, and I mean, he's got – listen, in that first round, you know, Jake Paul's got to be cautious of those big lunging left and right hooks, because if he lands one, he can put him away. But, you know, they're trying to do everything to promote it. I think Jake Paul said – he's going to put another $5 million down to promote this, that if Mike lasts more than 4 rounds or something. So I think it is going to happen, and I think it's probably going to be go the distance.
True. I hate to admit that, and I'll be there in Texas for Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. And and Gabe, I can't even fathom this because we've been talking about this for 4 years. I cannot fathom that Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, one of the youngest heavyweight champions ever, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, might have an L on his record to Jake fucking Paul. And Jake Paul is a good guy, I guess, and MVP is a good organization. But fuck, I mean, the link that you might as well dig up fucking Muhammad Ali and fucking put him on like fucking the strings like Howdy Doody and make him fight Jake Paul at this point, because I have no idea why he's fighting these age boxers. And Jake Paul could be Evander Holyfield right now. It makes absolutely no sense to me.
Gabe's daughter could be Evander Holyfield right now. That was the saddest. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wind would knock out Evander Holyfield. Yeah. He was like a wind was right by you. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah,
it's like Biden.
Yeah. Joe
Same
Biden.
question to you, motherfucker. What do you think? Tyson versus Paul, will it happen? Who wins?
Unfortunately, it probably will happen. And as sad as I feel saying this, I think Jake Paul, if Jake Paul loses, I'll be more surprised than if
Tyson wins.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad to me. And again, like listen, as Jake said, and I agree with, Mike Tyson is his own man, and I'm sure he's getting paid. And I'm sure that let's be honest, like it's almost 6 years old. I don't think Mike Tyson's. I also feel that like his losses to Evander kind of tarnished his who he once was, anyways. But yeah, it's just it's uncomfortable for me to watch.
And I'm going there purely for selfish reasons. I'm going to Texas for selfish reasons because I've never seen Mike Tyson fight live, and I've always wanted to. So I'm going there for selfish reasons.
I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie out, been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga done had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting. These niggas can't touch us. They can't. They can't really. It's funny.
The motherfucking dust killer. Who can you trust? Do you have to hard to see a nigga before you trust? My name is spoken on the tongues of so many foes. Busting motherfuckers out the box. I ain't even close. Now how the hell do you explain my claim to fame? From doing flicks to busting tricks out the fucking plane. Got these bitches on my job, niggas on my block. Jealous ass sucker got a bucket for my smoking clock. Cause busting niggas asses will play a long skinny ass player watching giving motherfuckers rock. They ask me how I'm living, how I'm a hustler, bucking busters till they die. Now it's on in the ghetto, you ain't heard. Niggas got their AKs heading for the birds, aiming at them skinhead bitches that is rain, giving them a big welcome to the house of pain. Run up, nigga. Talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking with me. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking with me. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We now I've been known to bust on sight. God, that's my crazy life. La vida loca, homie, living that thug life. Been raised in violence, homicides, my lullaby. Hang with the homies and learn to kick it until we die. Both players who run your wild. I live a life of a ghetto kingpin. Just let me ride. Bitches and niggas in penitentiary suits. I send them letters and money orders for making my truth. That's what he's speaking, man. I got no time. I gotta get mine. You cannot blind me. Addicted to a life of crime. My time as a shorty was full of contact. Faces. Niggas knew I be the done of my own crew. A million niggas with automatics to swarm through. You wonder who shot me is a clue. Stay alert, cause we coming for you. Keeping money on your feet, getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking with me. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking with me. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living for me while you fucking with me. You shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace, nigga. We.
But I'm not going to see the result I want, which is Mike Tyson winning and winning his last hurrah, which is supposedly his last hurrah. I don't know why this isn't. What?
His fight against Roy Jones should have been his last hurrah. Like,
well, I don't think Mike looked that bad in that fight.
No, he didn't.
I thought he kind of held back a little bit because when he really lunged in, he was ripping. Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all times, and that was just embarrassing. But I have my personal take on why this fight's happening because it doesn't make sense for a lot of reasons. But I personally believe that they're going to use this. It's going to be the biggest fight in live TV history. They're doing it right on Netflix, right? So the subscriber base is going to go astronomically through the roof. Share prices go up. But I think that Netflix is going to start their own live streaming platform. And I think this is the launching pad for that. And I think UFC and I think a lot of other brands are looking at Netflix as their contracts coming up with ESPN.
Yeah, but WWE is going on Netflix. So I think UFC is also going to be going on Netflix and following suit.
But Netflix has already been trying the live. They did the roast live. They done a few things.
No, you're right. But this will be the biggest sport. This will be the biggest views ever. You'll probably have 3 to 5 million people watching this. It'll break every record. Whether it's a good fight or not, it's going to break all the records and it's going to put them on the map. But you're right. They did the roast. They did, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, a couple of live things. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the big combat sports platform, and I think they're going to make a big push.
Great. Thank you, Dana, for taking a moment to get off Conor McGregor's Irish cock to meet me.
You got to stop talking about Conor. He's not going to fight you.
Why?
Because he's not 73 years old.
How about you stop hugging John Jones' nuts while you're at it, really?
Listen, talking about the greatest fighters is hard, but nothing gets me harder than counting grains of sand in the Sahara Desert. Like when I talk about John Jones.
You don't say?
Harder than Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo while doing Chinese algebra.
That's cool. That's cool.
John Jones is coming back, and I'm coming just thinking about it.
That's cool.
Fuck it.
I might just change my first and last name to Tampex Tampons, pull some strings, and book John Jones versus a galactic dinosaur in a prehistoric death match.
That's cool.
Here's a real question. Muhammad Ali has been dead since 2016. Does that mean he's your next opponent?
His people turned me down. He's obviously scared to fight me.
Then fight Tommy Fury again.
Why?
So I can watch you take more shots to the face than a 2003 Paris Hilton sex tape.
How about I get you a spoon so you can properly eat 2 scoops of Conor McGregor's Irish ass?
Is it hard for you to get a suntan when you're always in your brother's shadow?
That joke slaps harder than when you won Power Slap's first championship.
What? I never slapped anyone. You know what the hardest thing about being a Jake Paul fan?
What's the hardest thing about being a Jake Paul fan?
Telling your family you are gay.
Fuck you.
NyQuil takes 2 doses of Jake Paul's fights to go to sleep at night.
Nothing is more exciting than watching me fight.
Except watching paint dry, which also has a predetermined outcome.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Are you guys ready for topic number 3? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Topic number 3. Topic number 3. Mike Perry popped for a DUI. Is this news or a surprise? Jake Hatton, what say you?
Listen, I think we all know the answer, and I hope to God nobody got hurt, but this is what we expect from Mike Perry. He's a wild boy. We all love him. And, you know, and the craziest part is most fighters or most actors or whoever would get popped for a DUI and their stock would go down. This doesn't damage Mike Perry one bit unless something terrible happened, you know, but if he just got pulled over and, you know, I pray to God nobody got hurt, but if nobody got hurt, this puts zero against him.
Zero, because I heard Gabe, and by the way, so I got the police report that when he blew in, he tested for elevated levels of blood in his alcohol system. So, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a madman. He's fucking awesome. That's why we love him. Fuck you, buzzkills. Anyone that complains about it is allergic to parties because Mike Perry is a fucking G. And God love him. You fucking put him in the ring with all the alcohol in the world, baby. I'm still going to watch. I will never down on Mike Perry. But Gabe, what say you, good sir?
I mean, it's not surprising at all. I'm surprised it just has happened earlier. Yeah, I mean, no one was hurt. I don't think he had to go back into his car to get his cocaine or anything like that. So there's not much to be said about it, and it's on brand. If I'd be much more surprised if this story was that a bunch of orphans were broken down and Mike Perry helped them out, got him into his car and drove them somewhere. That would be way more surprising to me than Mike Perry getting a DUI. Okay. And
you know, it was like a clown car. He gets pulled over. There's like 5 strippers and some circus clowns, and you know, it's just this big wild party.
Yeah, that's it's 100% on brand, and it shouldn't even be really. I mean, I guess it's news because he is in the combat sports scope, but it's not like a big surprise. You know, it's not like you know, John Jones doing something like that.
You know what? You know what? This was a disappointment to MMA fans like myself because we weren't driving in the car with him. That is the only disappointment. We weren't partying with Mike Perry. We weren't fucking going speeding 90 miles down the freeway with a clown car full of hookers and with both alcohol bottles in our hands. That's the only disappointment for MMA fans is we weren't along with the journey with him. I think that's the only disappointment that MMA fans would experience about this news.
I'm curious what his blood level was. That is kind of interesting to me. Like, how drunk was he? That's interesting to me.
Yeah, right. Are you guys ready for topic number 4? Let's do this. It's time for topic number 4. Holy shit. We have to talk about this. Even though it's not combat sports related, but the news about P. Diddy and of course, Gabe is holding his young daughter. Hello, Valkyrie. How are you?
Good.
What's up? Are you going to be a champ like your dad? I think so.
That's my dad.
I know. His name is Jake, and I'm Gabe's biggest fan. Nice to meet you.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
All right.
Okay.
That's not the time, right?
What's up?
You're sitting here hanging out. No, she's just Oh, there you go. Okay.
Topic number 4 is Teletubbies or Rugrats. Wait,
or Barney.
That's right. Yeah.
Topic number 4 is, do we prefer Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? Gabe, what say you?
Neither. What's the what's topic number 4?
Gabe, we're not going to talk about P. Diddy's parties and P. Diddy getting arrested.
Okay.
No, we gotta wait. We gotta wait to talk about Diddy. I was hoping you were waiting. I was like, "Oh, Potter, don't do it." I was like, "Don't do it now."
Like you start screaming.
Don't say it now. She's scarred for life.
Okay, let's try that again.
All right, topic number 4: P. Diddy lubing up Justin Bieber. What do you think?
Of course, every time my gotta be topic number 4. It couldn't have been the PFL question. It couldn't.
How many pop stars did P. Diddy rape? Jake, what say you? Ballpark figure.
Hey. This case is awesome, and I've been watching it. It's awful, but it's so fascinating. I guess 90% of the charges that were filed were men that filed the charges. That's the rumor, allegedly, of what we hear.
We all know the stories that are going around about P. Diddy.
But all of those stories seem kind of gay.
Yeah, here are the real charges. Number 1, 30 years of shitty music so soft and fruity is the main ingredient in my mom's strawberry cheesecake.
Piece of shit!
Number 2, sampling music, and also sampling Oculus crimes without getting proper written credit.
Something on my phone and it said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Number 3, those shiny ass green suits in the early 90s.
You are bags!
Number 4, crimes against humanity, dropping a ball on J-Lo, and Cameron Diaz all in one lifetime.
Nice titties. Mind if I,
And number 5, killing Biggie and Tupac. But for the sake of clickbait and gain my YouTube dollars up and create a video completely irrelevant to the case, let's look at P. Diddy and his interactions with combat sports athletes.
I want to oil you up. What the fuck does that mean? What the hell's going on here right now?
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother.
P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy, because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen, and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business.
He looks like a little breakdancer or something, a little 12-year-old breakdancer, bitch. What the fuck? He's 40! What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read!
We're hanging out with another pal of yours that you've become friendly, P. Diddy, and there you are with was P. Diddy, did he ask to be in the photo with you, or was it the other way around?
I mean, P. Diddy's a little up his own ass, to be honest. But that was
oh, that's great.
Now, we were at a college football game to UCLA. But he is, you know what I mean? I didn't even want to get in the picture. He barely shook my hand. I was about to just give him a left to the chin real quick.
Now, I'm here to talk to y'all about something that's very serious. Bullying.
On the bus. On the way to school. In the locker room. Every morning.
This toy helicopter. Put it down his pants.
I was working with Diddy's Aqua Hydrate. I don't know what year it was, but just in the beginning, beginning part of my career, of my pro career.
Are you keeping track of anything that Devin is saying or his workout last week?
Once you go to a swimming pool party with Diddy, it's like you don't even pay attention to what the fuck he's saying. But at the end of the day, once your booty hole got tickled, it's over. You can't even say nothing after that. I'll be real with you. Once they got the tapes, it's over for him.
No Diddy. Brutal left hook. This is with. Damn. Is that Puff Diddy?
What's up, brother? There he is, my special guest star Monday Night Raw, Puff Daddy. How you doing, Puff?
I'm doing great, man. This new general manager.
I'll see you, baby. Can't stop, won't stop.
Network owner, entrepreneur, and fashion icon, Sean Diddy Coon! You suck!
What?
Yeah. A lot of sore
No
buttholes
way.
there. A lot of sore buttholes.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know what? Ren and Stimpy was a really good cartoon. Is it gone yet?
And Stimpy, you idiot.
And we're back.
Personally, what I
Worst show ever.
And- Gabe, what say you?
Yeah.
Good sir.
90%. That's a good amount. That's a good margin.
Yeah, that's like an old Roman party, you know. Bring some dogs in, bring some horses in, girls, guys. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you run 1,000 bottles of baby oil, some stuff is going on. That's
And you got
Those were
1,000
little
buttholes
bottles.
at your
Those were big
disposal
bottles.
when you're Big Diddy. I mean,
my favorite part
apparently-
about that was Costco came back and said, "We don't sell baby oil." Put a press release. We don't sell baby oil.
You know,
Oh my God.
whoever did that, that's brilliant marketing.
So good. Yeah. So good.
Diddy's got an Exxon. He's got an Exxon from that's how he gets all of his oil. Sponsorship.
But on a serious note, one of them, they're saying his youngest victim was 9 years old. In that case, I think he should die by firing squad. So, listen,
I did
animals,
not do that.
animals and kids are my one line. And as far as anything like that, once you cross that line, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Whatever politician agrees that the death penalty automatically for sex offenders, child abusers, or animal abusers, I'm going to vote for you, whether you're Democrat, Republican, or if you're an alien. Fuck him. If that is true, he deserves the worst thing to happen to him. If that is true, if the allegations are true. And Justin Bieber has been completely mum on the topic, but met Diddy, and there's videos of him hanging out with Diddy. But if that's true, fuck him. I don't give a shit what happens to him.
I agree with you, but I actually, in all sincerity, feel bad for Justin Bieber because he just seems like he's such a brilliant artist, and I mean, people can hate him all he wants, but nobody deserves to be that young and be just groped and groomed. It's disgusting.
Absolutely fucking disgusting.
You hear all the time about the entertainment industry and how obviously we all like entertainment, but to think that children are being manipulated and utilized for whatever depravity that these people are involved in is so fucking sickening. And I mean, obviously, I love it, right? Yeah. Of course, the conversation had to be when my daughter was in the room, but obviously, I feel that if that is the case, I don't care if that's the first I heard of the 9-year-old. I heard 16, which to me is you're still a child.
Dude, that's fucking gross.
Yeah, and there's something genuinely wrong with you if that is what you're thinking of. Like there's genuinely something wrong with you if you're okay with that.
That fucking gross. And listen, P. Diddy's been fucking weird for the longest time. Like, I made a compilation video of P. Diddy being weird around MMA fighters and boxers and everything like that. P. Diddy has always been weird. And I don't care what anybody says. He totally got Tupac and Biggie whacked. I don't care what. I must be constipated because I don't give a shit what anybody says. But he's been weird in the entertainment industry forever. So I want, and this is what I think is a good sentencing, whoever knew and conspired with him, whoever was around that party scene and knew about the shit that was happening, throw them all in fucking jail, or better yet, we put them in a football stadium. And just like, have you ever seen the Dark Knight Rises when the football stadium implodes and everybody dies and explodes and shit? Let's fucking do that. Let's just fucking kill them all.
Too easy. Too easy. No, you got to let them. You got to let them.
Kill them.
No, get them out there. Get them out there in a stadium and just let them get tortured by a lion or by a bunch of. It's awful. I don't even want to go there. It's awful.
Well, I think the worst part about it, and if you go through your Epsteins, your P. Diddy's, your Harvey Weinsteins, you have all this group. I guarantee you, because of who they are, the people that know, that list is going to be massive. And
we'll never see it, just like Epstein. Too many powerful people, like you said. We'll never. You'll see a couple people go down, but you'll never see everybody go down.
Yep.
And they all deserve the gas chamber. All of them. Put them all in the fucking gas chamber. Every single one of them. Like, you're as guilty. Yep. I don't negotiate with terrorists or the countries that harbor them. If you knew about fucking P. Diddy and you knew about his actions and you did nothing about it, you're just as guilty as he is. Fucking kill them all. Death penalty. Automatic. Any child groomer or friends of child groomers are accomplices in my book. Kill them all. Get them off the fucking planet. Like, fuck P. Diddy.
It's also weird to me that a lot of these people have children themselves.
Exactly.
P. Diddy has children. Like, how in your depraved, disgusting mind could you ever think about doing this to someone else's child? Like, there's something really.
Well, you're so broken, and something happened to him in the past that just scarred him so bad. But apparently, his kids have been arrested and they've been in trouble. So, I mean, maybe they're, sometimes, unfortunately, it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome. You get used to this weird normal, and that's what you think is normal, and it's just psychotic, and that's kind of where they're at.
And to speak on Jake, I did hear about the trauma that P. Diddy suffered. It was actually in 1995 when Tupac released Hit 'Em Up, and P. Diddy grew a pussy. Fuck P. Diddy. Fuck him. Tupac did. You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy was Tupac's bitch for the longest. That's what happened. That's the trauma he faced. He grew a pussy ever since Tupac got done with him and Bad Boy Records, which is now that has a whole new connotation.
I do have to say this, though, that he is way more of a gangster than I thought. Because people that he looked like the blackmail, the killings, it's insane. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but he's a real gangster.
Yep.
Yeah, piece of shit though. Piece of shit nevertheless, and I hope he rots in hell. In Satan's asshole. Anyway, are we ready for topic number 5? Okay. Here we go. We're in this bitch like an unborn baby. It's time for topic number 5. Okay, topic number 5. 41-year-old superstar Cowboy Cerrone quits steroids and announces UFC comeback. Thoughts? Jake, what say you?
Man, I love Cowboy. I personally, I've worked with him, and I wouldn't say we're close buddies, but we're close acquaintances. Super good guy, loved. He's a wild boy. man, I was just happy when he stepped away after everything he's done. He was, he seemed happy. But he's an adrenaline junkie, and this is what he wants. I personally wish he would just kind of fly away in the sunset as one of the, I'm not going to say greatest fighters, but most loved fighters, legendary, never said no to a fight. I mean, he's what a fighter is all about. So, I mean, if he wants to come back, just kind of like Tyson, he's a grown man. He'll do great, but he was just kind of on that downward trajectory. And I'd love to see him just go away in the sunset. And that's kind of where I feel like he's at now in the movies and doing everything he's doing. But hey, man, whatever makes him happy.
Yep, and go circle around the campfire and tell Donald Cerrone stories. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is a scary motherfucker, still one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever go through the sport. Gabe, what do you think? Your thoughts about Donald Cerrone coming back?
Yeah, I actually cornered a guy in Donald's, I think, second or third pro MMA fight in Japan. And I hung out with him and his buddies for like the duration of that. And I was there for a bunch of his WC fights. He's tough as they come. And like Jake, it's very rare that we disagree. I think you should just call it a day. But I also understand the yearning to want to get back to it. And I think the other part is because he's now on TRT, he feels like, yeah, I can do this. And he gets off it. He realizes that physically you don't have the capabilities when you're on it. When you're on it, you're like, yeah, I feel great. Everything feels good. Then you go off it, and then your arm starts to fall off, and fucking you get injured nonstop. And I mean, like, who are they going to put him against? Are they going to do like a Tony Ferguson, like?
You'd almost have to, right? You'd almost have to. And you know what, Gabe, you're so right because Donald come out and he Cowboy said, hey, listen, I'm on so much juice. He's 200 pounds. He's big. And right now he's superhuman fit. Yeah, that's a good point, Gabe. And then once he gets off that, it's like, oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not because I feel great. Everything. I have no doubt that he's doing everything that possibly can to keep himself feeling. Look, you get on all that stuff. You're on growth. You're on TRT. You're everything. Man, you were feeling good. I don't feel young. I don't feel old at all. But the reality is, you are, and you go off it. You're going to feel it very, very quickly.
That will conclude 5 topics brought to you by our good friends at Amazon Audible. Click the link. Do it right now if you want to get a free book and a free month. Click that link. Scan that link. Download a free book. Get the sand out of your bearded clam and download Amazon Audible and get a free month on us and a free book. All right, guys, final words, final thoughts. This will wrap up our show like a Christmas present. We're still number 1 on Amazon's top 100 sports fan news shows in the world. Thank you, everybody, for downloading it. And also, just for 99 cents, you get all this content and you get to enjoy Jake and Gabe and myself every single week. But final words and final thoughts from the four-time, the $1 million man. Everyone's got a price from Mr. Gabe. Gabe, final words and final thoughts, good sir.
Glad to be back. Let's keep it going. I like consistency, Potter. I'm talking to you, Wiener Hat. Let's keep at it.
All right, and final words and final thoughts from my one point time considered one of the best fighters in the world, my friend, my manager, my brother from another mother, my confidant, and the biggest brawl breaker I know, Jake Hatton. Jake, Thunder, final words from you.
Well, Wiener King, Gabe summed it up pretty well. No, I'm glad we're back. And, God, there's a lot of great fights coming up. 308, 309, 310, some amazing fights. And, hopefully we can do this a little bit more and maybe do some new shows coming up as well.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, maybe a guest or two?
Maybe a betting show?
Ooh.
I'm in.
That would be good.
Let me know.
That would be groovy. I'm coming. Did you just shake your head? You guys are gay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been Fight World Live on Amazon Prime from myself, David Potter, the Big Dick Bandit of all combat sports. A long time, at one point in time, considered one of the best fighters in the world, Thunder Jake Hatton, and four-time world champ, Mr. Gabe.
Shit.